first thing that I think anybody should do in the summertime is read more. I'm a big fan of reading because, number one, it helps you to write more, write better, and number two, because there's a lot to learn in European history. So you know, if your teacher has assigned some summer reading, that's great. If not, you know, find a good source of some sort of summer reading that's related to your history. I mean, that's not that easy because most historians write like garbage, but you know, do your best. For me, there's a couple of great books that read like novels that really help to set up the European history course. For instance, a guy named Ross King, excellent author. This is not historical fiction. This is real history, but he's a better writer than most historians. All right, and he's written a couple of books, including Brunelleschi's Dome, which is a short read but an excellent accounting of the whole building of the dome of the Duomo in Florence, which is just, it's an awesome story. I mean, and the whole book is like 150 pages, so it's an easy read, right? He also wrote a book which is longer, but I think probably even more fun to read, called Michelangelo and the Pope's Ceiling. And that's a great book as well. It talks about the painting of the Sistine Chapel, but the way Ross King has laid it out, he discusses the actual process of painting by talking about the panels, the individual panels, and not in the order that you see them, but in the order that they were painted, which is really cool. I mean, it's a super cool book. Another author that I love is Roger Crowley, another guy who Skyped with us. Fantastic author, has written a series of books, one of them called 1453, which is all about the fall of Constantinople, which is a fantastic piece of the early part of the course. You know, coincidentally, it's a piece that some teachers leave out, which is unfortunate because it's really important. So 1453 is about the fall of Constantinople by Roger Crowley. That's a great book. And another person who I never actually spoke with, but whose books I love is James Reston. All right, James Reston wrote a book that's great to start the year off if you want to read something in the summer, called Dogs of God. And it's about the Spanish Inquisition and the Reconquista and Christopher Columbus. So all the events leading up to the year of 1492. Which is fantastic. So that book is really well done. Another book that you could read in the summertime that I think is just awesome. So there's some books, and of course you could always read Mastering the Essay, because if you want to learn how to apply all that history to writing, I mean, that might be a good way to start. You can at least get into your thesis writing, and there's answers and explanations at the back, so you don't really need a teacher there to help you to learn the process of writing. If you feel like you're weak in writing, that's a great place to go. I have model's hands.
Okay.
You guys are going to have to do some editing, you know that, right? 'Cause,
Yes.
all right.
Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.